It's 36 to 38 degrees Celsius. No higher, no lower. It's soft, but not too soft. It's just enough to smooth things out. It's all of this, halfway to anywhere, with plenty of time to spare. The Qatar Airways Premium Terminal in Doha. 5-star service for first and business class passengers. Qatar Airways, world's 5-star airline.
Previously on the conglomerate. At the moment, Uhuru's presidential campaign is on the verge of falling to trash, just as Ladin is breaking into a classified facility used to store mercury. As Ladin and his team get their hands on the mercury, the buyer gets away, just as the Delta team slightly misses Ladin and his team. This is the conglomerate. On the day of the Kenyan presidential polls, in the 𝓒𝓷𝓷𝓞, Gideon is on phone with William Samoei Ruto. There was another secret exit in the Boxer. They got away. Damn it. Okay then, bring the team back, says William. Hangs up the landline, puts the receiver down, then picks it up again. He holds the receiver with his left hand onto his ears as the right pointing finger dials a number on the landline keyboard. Hello Joe, I think Uhuru just played us on this. He got away with the mercury. Have any way on how you can help? An alternative maybe? I'll see what I can do. Okay, thank you sir. Either way, says William, puts down the receiver and sinks on the office furniture, his right palm wiping its face with a heave. This was the last day of the campaign, and the following day was the elections day, and therefore Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was confident that morning behind his dressing mirror as he thinks about what he is going to tell his supporters in a bid to motivate them to come out in large numbers and vote for him and his ideologies. And therefore, in Jinja Airport, Uganda, Jasmine and Ladin get into the jet. Jasmine's jet, and fly back to Kenya in preparation for voting the next day. On the plane, babe, you know whatever is happening actually is not a presidential election but a prime ministerial election post. That is why his right honorable engineer Raila Amolo Odinga was campaigning. Now him winning sends a message to all the sleeper cells. What are you saying, Ladin? Who are you? Well, my actual name is Faid. My mother is Afghanistan, but my father is Kenyan. When I was in the university, a group of people known as the Truth Finders came to me. Well, Ladin or Faid or whatever you call yourself, now go slow. Now you want to tell me that the man I have born 2 kids for is suddenly this secret? Babe, you need to calm down. At that time, Ladin bin Faid gets his wife to sit down. Listen, baby. It's important that you listen to me now. You are a Mumbi, not a Wanjiru. Now, to be a Mumbi in your community means to assume your official role as God, since the queen who died used to serve in the position of God. You are the one sent to give her the double cup of the portion which she gave to the world. As Ladin talks to Jasmine, Uhuru Muigai is on phone with the former Prime Minister. How are you, my brother? I'm fine, just exhausted from the long campaigns. I'm told we pulled through. Me too, brother. Have you activated the sleeper cells? Yes, we have. We are waiting for a word from the Queen Mother. I don't know why she's taking too long, says my guy. You just concentrate on winning the polls. I'm sure everything will fall in play. At the Kasarani grounds, the stadium is filled to capacity as Uhuru convoy drives in. Jubilee branded V8, the slogan of his campaign reads, Uhuru Bado. As the vehicles come into a slow stop, the wife first comes out before the president to be comes out from the right side. He walks to the podium as the crowd cheers in celebration of the polls. The screens on the stadium show the polls rising every second, and therefore, as he stands to issue his speech, he is confident in these. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for your unwavering support that has seen me upon this podium today. Several years ago, a man in whose symbolic shadow I stand here today came up with the emancipating proclamation that has seen us all here today. That, O God of all creation, bless these our land and nation. Therefore, today I stand here feeling blessed enough, blessed beyond measures indeed, my fellow countrymen and women. Because God has finally manifested a dream in me, a dream that someone once had, that one day in the red hills of Georgia, a son of a former slave and a son of a former slave owner will sit on one table and have a meal. And such was the dream of Martin Luther King Jr. And so I made it mine. And maybe we all have. Thank you. The Queen Mother looked at the AU polls that morning. Raila was a definite lead, and therefore she made the call to Ugandan President 𝓒𝓷𝓞𝓷𝓮 𝓔𝓹𝓭. Hello, Mr. President. Hello, Queen Mother. How may I help you? I know he will win. Make it look like he never did. Do you understand me? Very clear, Queen Mother. Then she hangs up. Now listen in. Uhuru's win is definite. And that's a positive for us, a plus to be precise. But not that good, because there is a group of terrorists out to see that he never gets to that post. And that's why I just told you what I did. You are the only person I can trust. Apart from myself. That is, baby. We have to make sure that he sits upon that post, if our love and life is anything to go by. Do you understand me? I know how to do my job, if that's what you're asking. That's not what I mean, and you know it, dear. The thing is, we have all done things in our past that we are not proud of, or maybe we might never be okay with them. And I know it's hard, but we got to live with those things. Live with them, that's all we can say. As Uhuru leaves the stadium and joins Thika Road, the plane with Laden in it is landing at the Wilson's airport. Jasmine comes out first, and Emma is at the base of the stair recliner. Private, says Jasmine to her as Laden replies, thanks for your concern. The stair recliner closes into the outdoor and the plane runs over to the extreme end. They get through the conveyor and walk past the waiting bay, then to the parking lot, and Tom Aranga is in the TX Prado as Jasmine gets into the TX and they drive away.
It's 36 to 38 degrees Celsius. No higher, no lower. It's soft, but not too soft. It's just enough to smooth things out. It's all of this, halfway to anywhere, with plenty of time to spare. The Qatar Airways Premium Terminal in Doha. 5-star service for first and business class passengers. Qatar Airways, world's 5-star airline.